Hi, welcome to Food All You Never Wanted to Know. Today we're in our hoop house. This is the 20 by 40 hoop house that we put in about 5 years ago. And one thing that anyone needs to know who would like to have a hoop house is in the winter, during the day, it's nice. I'm actually hot. This is December and I'm pretty hot in here because we've been working, but at nighttime, it gets just as cold in here as it is outside. You may wonder why that is, but a hoop house does not hold in the heat at nighttime. Now it does protect the plants from the wind, and so if you have cold hardy vegetables such as kale, like the crinkly kale, the kind that's winter hardy, that will probably do fine. And we did a lot of that a couple years ago and it was pretty good. Some lettuces do fine, but other things might not. So don't think it's going to be 20 degrees warmer unless you have some form of heating. Now, if you have a double layer of plastic, which we don't have right now, that will raise things quite a bit. Maybe not temperature, but I've heard that you can grow many more things in a double layered hoop house. So anyway, a few years ago, we bought this. It was very inexpensive, only maybe, was it $120?
Something like that.
Something like that from, I believe it was from Home Depot. We had to buy it through the mail. I would never put something like this outside.
We went to Home Depot to pick it up though.
Yes, they delivered it to our local Home Depot. I wouldn't trust this outside. Even if I anchored at the bottom, I would worry in the wind. However, in here, it's helpful because it gives you a second layer of protection. So you might want to put things in here that would not do well with just the single layer of protection. So now one nice thing about it is you can open the windows that are all around. You simply roll this up and use that. Really good. I like that system. And then you have netting here, which prevents, I guess, bugs from getting in. Anyway, if it gets a little too hot, you can lift the sides, and I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. Because I've never really done it. Now it does have grommets here that I'm assuming you can attach to the ground to make it a little more sturdy. But again, it might blow away in a real windstorm. If you come around here, there's another window here, same thing as the back one. There's another one here. So it does have a little bit of air. The one deficit with this, which I don't like, the door, they insist on making the door a zipper, and it is hard to get both sides zippered down. That's a problem. They should have made the doors like the windows, I believe. I think that would have helped. That would have helped a lot. So now, you may have seen this structure before when I was in the greenhouse before, the hoop house, sorry. But we didn't have this top. We just put it back on because being mid-December, pretty soon I'm going to start putting some transplants out here as soon as I get on the ball and grow them in the house. Probably lettuce, probably kale. If I can get any transplants large enough and can get them in and out of the greenhouse during the day and the night, back and forth, I may put some in the rows too. In here, basically the only things that we still have are the parsley, which grew themselves from seeds that fell off the plants last year, and our wonderful rosemary bush. Here's the rosemary bush. So anyway, these are just some ideas that you could try. You could do it in a smaller scale. You could build a small greenhouse. Now, one problem with us and growing a greenhouse is if it's bigger than 100 square feet, in our county, they will raise your property taxes, which is really a bad thing for farmers because, again, hoop houses don't hold the heat in. A greenhouse you can heat easier than a hoop house. So I'm all for no property taxes for anything to do with farms because we need more food in this country, grown in this country, and that's a cause that I don't know if it's ever going to go anywhere. But anyway, this is Food All You Never Wanted to Know. Take care. Please like, share, subscribe.